Hello and welcome back to Bothwell and the Ramsay's third quarter wrap. This quarter we've been focusing on finishing lambs, marketing lambs and joining ewes. The poppies that you see there have closed up and the head has been in and they're all gone, which means things get quieter, which is a nice change. It means that my husband is back on board and we can focus on other things. The KPIs we've been focusing on this quarter: finishing lambs, marketing lambs and joining ewes. January to March isn't as hectic, and so therefore we can focus on the livestock enterprise. It's an important time to look at making sure we've got the right rams, the ewes are in good condition, and the lambs that are nearly ready to go off market are putting on a nice bit of weight and are ready to go. The season this quarter has been average. The hot February was hard on the ryegrass pastures, with the irrigators struggling to keep up. This was good for the poppies though, because they dried out for harvest well. February saw a thunderstorm delivering 65 millimetres in 3 hours and a house with no power for 2 days, but that's another story. Part of the MLA challenge process is a visit by one of the judges, Sam Newsom. We've labelled Sam the wise man. Not sure what Sam thinks about this, but it's definitely our take on him. The visit from Sam was very beneficial and we gained a lot as a business and also personally how we view the business. One of the main things that Sam said to us that we needed to work closely with our service providers, in particular our bank. So this is what John's been working on at the moment, really looking at building that relationship with bank and tailoring our package to our needs. This is a time-consuming process, but something we really think is important. Let's look at the third quarter in more detail now, while you have a visual tour of the Bothwell township. We thought it might be nice for you to have a look around the township of Bothwell and see what there is to offer and what we experience living here, the facilities that are available. So you enjoy that while I chat. Planning in autumn is really crucial. It's when we start getting poppy ground ready, sowing down ryegrass. This year we're also doing some lucerne and a white clover seed crop and looking at putting in some potatoes down at our other property at Dysart. We're also looking at some capital requirements, so we need a new irrigator here at Bothwell because there's one that's getting a bit old and rusty. So looking at different options of how that can fit into the current system. And we're also looking at employing an assistant cropping manager. All of these things are really important things to set us up for the springtime. This quarter we added another KDP to our MLA production tool called Finishing 2. John had a discussion with John Keelaw and they came to the conclusion that there were 2 phases of finishing. The first phase was in the last quarter and that was weaning the lambs onto fodder crops. And the second phase this quarter is more about maintaining growth rates on ryegrass pastures. This quarter we'll focus on joining. Even though we are not joining in this quarter, there are targets about condition score and ram needs that take place in this quarter, and they need to be right in order for the next quarter's KPIs to be met. So it's been another busy quarter, but busy in a different way. Most of our KPIs have been met and this will be discussed in the following blogs. We hope you enjoy and don't forget to vote. Cheers!